Hello guys, so today we're going to talk about more in depth of what is HTML quotations and citation elements. Last week we talked on how to um, like do quotations, how to block your quotations, or simply cite your website rather than using quotations. Cite your paragraph or anything. And also we talked about how to abbreviate some words and still make sure that abbreviation is viewable. And today we're going to go on how to write a contact information, how to write a work title, or how to cite your cite your picture or anything, and how also to use bidirectional override. Bidirectional override really doesn't make sense at this point, but after I teach you more about this, I think you will get more clear. So at this point, let's go back to address. So an address it defines your contact information, anybody. So if I'm writing an article on a website, for example, so a random author named Greg Dow is writing an article in my website. I don't have a website, but he's writing. It's an example, and then maybe he will write an article, and then after that he might want to place his who it is written by, who is the author, and if he has a web page, or if he's one of those people, you never know he has a web page, then he might want to place his website up there, and also what's his email address, so if anybody has concerns they could email him, or also if he has an address, so people could just mail him rather than emailing. It's whatever. So contact information is important. How we do is by using the element address. So it doesn't need to be in the paragraph, but it has to be in the body. So you just start with an address, or as an element, and then you write whatever information you want as in contact information. After that you close it with the address, and then you close it with everything else. So today we're going to talk about it. Okay, there it is. I saved it. Okay, now I'm going to open it. So as you can see, there's a page break, or at least a small page break, and then whatever I have as in the contact information, because it's important, it is italicized. So a viewer views this contact information, he will absolutely in a blink will know that it is important. So that's how it is done. And the next one we're going to talk about is how to cite your information. So there's really nothing to talk, it's just show and talk. So I'm just going to show you first, and then I'll talk about it. So again, sorry. Okay, there it is. I'm going to do it again. I don't know why it did not open. Okay, there you go. Okay, there you go. So I used this, as you can see, I used this one up here as my HTML code, and I wrote this. So what it does is it's citing my information. When you see the screen, it is italicized compared to every other text, and when you see the screen right here, I cited the information. So when a guy knows, so if you're creating a web page, you wanted to make it more original, or if you want to use some other person's views and put it in your website, maybe you're not a good rewriter, you just want to place it as it is, you might want to cite it, because if you don't, you're if any website is famous or not famous, who cares? You're going to have to pay for it as legally. So it says a screen. This is the picture, and I have used it from HTTP art, whatever it is, blah blah blah. I have used this information, and I cited Scream, which is by Edward Munch. It is made in 1983, and this is the picture. So this is more about how to cite information and, you know, kind of define your title of work. Sorry, know what happened. Okay, the next one we're going to talk about is bidirectional overwrite. Bidirectional overwrite is not it's different. How? Because it kind of overrides your current text direction. So I used BDO, which means bidirectional overwrite, and DIR, really don't care about it, like it's a normal word. And then you have RTL, which means right to left. So it says this line will be written from right to left, and you close it with BDO. So I know what it's going to do, but I'm going to show you what it's going to do, so you'll be more, you know, amused, I guess. I don't know. Okay, wow. So it is something like German or something. I just wrote this line will be written from right to left. Of course it did. So this sentence didn't, it took it literally. This my code took it literally, and it placed in right to left rather than figuratively. So it says this, THIS, as you can see, THIS, this LINE line will be written from right to left. Okay, in case you want to, you want to make it back to normal, just to use left to right. So LTR, and then like as you made a change, just to open the same thing, it says this line will be written from right to left. Well, it didn't. It took more as in figuratively compared to here. It took it literally. So RTL means right to left, which will change your whole pattern. It overwrites your pattern. And when it's L to R, left to right, it stays the same. But if your line is like this, then it overwrites it again. Now, a lot of confusion, but let's just put it up there, and it's cool. I'm just going to go over it again. So first, we're talking about address and how to define your contact information in an article or a document or in a web page. And the next one is we talked about how to cite your information on a picture or for a picture. I mean, you could cite it whatever you want, but I just, you know, I could just take off this picture, and then I can just place a screen. The picture really doesn't matter, but again, you still have to cite it if you're writing for the picture too. And then the last thing is how to do a bidirectional overwrite, which kind of overwrites your current text direction. And thank you for watching this video.